Do you really feel free from any fear? Do you know the only one capable of free you? Hi, I'm Pastor Joan Hichez. Today, I'll talk about who frees us from all of our fears. All of us usually feel a lot of fear about many things around our lives because of different reasons. Even so often, we face numberless plies which challenge us and put us against the wall, where we are used to feeling prisoner inside of our own fears. It's not about any cowardice or something, but it is about our emotional weakness and lack of vision. Definitely, the lack of vision can trigger depressive feelings, which depend on our behavior and frustration. That's the reason why the book of Hebrew author wrote about this in chapter 12, verse 2 through 3. Well, when you focus on your Christ, immediately start our problems and our worst fears. Many people of God feel exactly the same fear before big challenges and big goals by their own human condition. Let's record Elijah. Barely he did fire come down from heaven and destroy 450 prophets among Baals and Asherah. Notwithstanding, he was pretty scared about Jezebel. This event made him wish he died after a big miraculous victory. The Bible records this story in the book of 1 Kings, chapter 18, verse 27 through 28. As the recording says, Baal never answered them. That's why the prophets began calling the serf until bleed. I can imagine the frustration they felt overall when Elijah started mocking after noon. Nevertheless, he was pretty afraid of Jezebel, who swore to avenge Baal's prophet death against Elijah. Obviously, this news generated lots of anxiety and fear. Just take a look in the chapter 19, verse 2 through 4. We might realize the Elijah frustration there, which took him wishing died after miraculous victory. However, we can't forget the wonderful work of God among us just for coming any trial. Because of this, God ordered Joshua write every wonder the people of Israel saw in the Ten Commandments, and Moses' law included. Because the humankind is used to forgetting the miracles from God. Let's remember David and how many times he suffered treasons, persecutions, several assassination attempts, and all of this derived a lot of fear along his political, spiritual, emotional, and personal career. Psychiatrically, is known the fear might causes many trauma, and psychologically, many altered behavior. Furthermore, is capable of stopping and paralyzing our dream, goals, projects, and everything about us. They believed lots of experiences, which turned in a little paranoid sometimes, and is quite comprehensible. Nonetheless, they be used to seek the Lord as a refuge always, and he was the lover of the presence of God, even in all circumstances. Let's read the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 4 through 8. Despite all this trouble and his frustrations because of every crisis he had to face, David decided to look for the Lord in the darkest hour. Even more, he testified the Lord heard him and also freed him from all his fears. He continues recommending us, look for God, and he guarantees us that we'll be enlightened and never will be ashamed, no matter how difficult be the situation we confront. The king remembers us. Even the poor can ask for God, and he'll answer them, because the Lord never discriminates among us. If we humble before the Lord, he will free us from every enforcement. Even more, David confirms that the angel of the Lord camps around us to defend from any dart from hell and any weakness and tactic from the kingdom of the darkness. Because of this, David insists we must taste and see how good and great is the Lord, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. The Bible records what David says. The book of Psalms chapter 23, verse 1 through 3. The scripture reveals God has control about our lives, always, and He's the only capable of freeing us from our fears.